know Minecraft's deadliest secret. And the fate of this server is resting in my hands. Because for the last week on our server, this group known as the Tide has been secretly destroying our server. And with no one knowing who these anonymous players are, we had 1 week to find out before they would destroy our server. And with our whole server being at stake, I was determined to figure out who these players were. So even if it meant betraying some of my closest allies, just to get a clue at who these players are, I was willing to go through it all. But little did I know, solving this server-wide mystery would be one of the hardest challenges I'd ever have to go through. But our story doesn't start there. It actually starts with just one message. There goes all the water, what the heck. So this is a set of coordinates, right? What it means is we gotta find them. Whatever the heck that means. Someone had completely flooded our server's biggest statue and left an ominous message behind. I genuinely don't know what this could mean, but people in the Discord have been flipping out about this, so I probably should look into it. Along with this, a mysterious Twitter account got created, The Tide, and they have been leaving ominous messages behind about our server.
We don't find out who we are by the end of the week. We will come together and destroy your server.
Well, that's not ominous in the slightest, what the heck? It was safe to assume whatever was going on would probably be pretty big, so me and my teammate Zenzer decided that we were gonna try to find any hidden clues within this video.
Like, each, sound could be Morse code, like, that. Like,
it was pretty safe to assume that me and Zenzer probably weren't gonna find anything because we're not the smartest tools in the microwave, so we decided to focus on the other half of the mystery, the strange sign left behind at the flooding. Now, the first sign had Morse code, and it translated to go to. And as for the second sign, we thought that this would be coordinates. So we translated all the possible outcomes and decided to go searching in the nether for them.
-898,992. -2,345, 1139. -88, +72. -2408, 98. -49, 28. Last one. -248. 9 -3008. Do it. There's a boat up here. Jump, click the boat. Nice, let's go. Okay.
But slowly as we began checking each one, nothing was in sight. They're right here, are they not?
Wait. Yeah, we're here. Oh, there's another portal on one of them.
Oh, wait, what?
Let's go down. Follow me.
Oh, what the freak?
Oh, yeah, this is not it. Just a random portal on a random island.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like here.
No, but what if they, blocked it up?
Grr.
There's another tunnel connected to it. Yo.
There's no more tunnels.
There is. I'm literally in one right now.
Yeah, besides this.
But with the tunnel leading seemingly nowhere, we decided to look back in the nether. But after looking at all 6 of the locations, nothing really caught our eye. But after me and Zenzer decided to stop looking, something else was interesting. You see, ID later went searching the same spots that we did, and in the tunnel, he found a sign. Now, as odd as this was that we didn't see anything, we decided to push it aside and hear what he had to say. And the sign had the most pointless, nothing burger of a sign there ever was, bro. Like, are we serious, bro? What is this? Now, this was really weird because ID already had some incriminating evidence against him already. Because while we were offline, someone found something in the video. Okay, so basically to sum it up, right, I'm gonna show you what they found. So someone in this thing is speaking with a voice changer, right? So if we pitch up the audio a little bit, this sounds strangely a lot like ID.
We will come together and destroy your server.
You see what I mean? So he's number 1 on our list right now because, it's just ID, bro. So with this information, me and Zenzer decided to start thinking up a plan to try and catch ID. Here's my plan to expose ID, right? And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a meeting with him, right? I'm gonna tell him, yeah, bro, I know you're tied. And I'm gonna be yeah, bro, it's obvious. Then he's gonna clap back, right?
Yeah.
And he's gonna be like, I'm not tied or whatever. And I'm gonna say, it's fine if you're tied. I'm trying to help you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can be like, I'm kind of one of the main people influencing Zenzer right now about what it is. And then I'll say, I can literally, if you do something for me, I can do something for you and get you out of Zenser's brain. I'm like, okay, we'll sign this IOU to like keep everything in here secret, you know? He'll make an IOU, and then that's where the 2 books come in. I'll sign a book. Why am I up there? What the freak did I do? So I'll sign the IOU that doesn't have anything in it, and I'll just quickly put it in my e-chest, kind of brush it off, like, oh yeah, I signed it, right? The end goal of this is to trick ID into saying that he's tied, you know?
Yeah.
And then once we do that, you're gonna pop out of the ceiling, and I'm gonna be like, ID, you shouldn't have said that. And then we're gonna jump him or
Wait,
try
like this?
Our main things that we're trying to find out is what is Tide for? That's number 1. And number 2 is who are the other members of Tide, if there are any more. And now with a plan set in stone to catch ID, we decided to prepare by getting Invis potions and getting ready for a fight if that's eventually what it came to. But while we were doing this, there was one thing that we didn't expect. Tide had just flooded another build at spawn.
When I was heading back from, when I was heading to spawn in the nether, I saw somebody in blue trims.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't tell who it was though. They were like 50 blocks away from me flying in the nether.
Yeah, it's definitely Tide. Okay. Oh shoot, Eiffel Tower did get flooded.
Oh, is
I
Eiffel
keep
Tower fully
crashing.
flooded?
What?
Oh, it's full flooded. Yeah, okay.
The Eiffel Tower at our server spawn had been completely flooded, which was the calling card of the Tide's team. But this was a good thing, because now we had a rare opportunity to try to catch someone in the act.
Maybe half an hour ago, I was looking in voice chats because Jade was AFK discreet left, and I saw Enyik and Dragon in a VC together.
If what Zenzer was saying was true, then Enyik might be a suspect as well. And now with the information we know about their trims, I needed to investigate Enyik to see if he had the blue Tide trim anywhere in his e-chest or on his inventory. Can you do something for me? Okay. So,
Yeah.
this object right here, right? This is an e-chest.
Sure, I
Collect everything.
can show you within my smokers.
Okay, so go over each individual shulker. Okay.
Bro, it's armor, bro. It's literally
I know.
armor.
I'm just looking over it. Oh, there's pots. Okay. Good.
Okay.
What's that purple one in your
That's okay.
inventory?
For turtle materials.
Okay.
For turtle farm, yeah.
Okay, now I have a few questions to ask you. Were you on whenever the Eiffel Tower got flooded?
No. I don't know when that was.
It was like just now. Loki, I think you're safe.
Alright.
And after that interaction, I could safely assume that Enyik probably was not tied. I know he had a couple blue Tide trims in his inventory, but if there's just 1 or 2, it's probably a coincidence. So I started doing this to a few other players that spawn, and guess who had blue Tide trims in his inventory? ID. So now, with almost 100% certainty, we decided to go through with our plan to try to expose him. ID!
Hey, boys. Looks good, bro.
So ID, right? You know how this whole like Tide thing's been going on? I know you're tied, bro. And I know you're tied.
No, it is me.
Okay.
I'll admit, it is me.
We got him.
You
Like,
wanna know why?
yeah, kinda. I kinda wanna know like what the whole goal of this is to decide if we can like, I kinda support the vision and...
Who's digging next to us? Bro, you trying to set me up?
I'm genuinely not. I'm just trying to figure out what side's about. ID was starting to catch on that this might not be just a friendly talk. And it wasn't very long until he found Zenzer. You said if we don't figure out who you are, then we'll like destroy the server or something. If all it is just flooding spawn, I don't really have a problem with it. I just don't really understand what the, like, what is the, like, why?
Because we want people to work together again.
What ID was referring to was called the Abyss Arc, which happened almost a month ago. You see, our server was held captive by 2 people known as the Abyss, and they had trapped us in an infinite sculpt dimension. And with them disabling all of our custom axolotls, it had forced the whole server to work together. And the whole time, only one thing was racing through my mind. Was Tide right? After everything we've gone through, was the real bad guy us?
There's some digging. Oh, what's this?
No, I don't know what's going on. Ugh. I mean, They don't call me the roaster
Whoa.
toaster for nothing. I don't know, bro. I just want you to know that what you're doing
don't
won't
have
bring the
gaps.
server
I have
together.
fi-
It's tearing it
I have
apart.
5 gaps.
It's tearing the server apart, bro.
I don't know what this does, genuinely.
See what's happening.
Yo, you guys are trying to 4v1 me?
Stay out of it. It's just a me and Jay Quiz thing.
Why? Why did you?
Get out of water, get out of water, get out of water.
Oh. We had done it. We had killed the leader of Tide. But if I'm being honest with myself, something didn't feel right about that fight. ID's motives behind Tide weren't all that bad after all. And if anything, he just wanted to bring the server together. And by killing him, we were being the ones tearing the server apart. Not Tide, us. Which brings me back here, when we killed him, for no reason. Killing ID didn't make Tide stop, all it did was start unnecessary conflict. And I knew what I needed to do. I didn't need to stop Tide, I needed to stop the conflict going on between us and Tide. So, I met up with ID one final time at spawn. So ID, I wanted to talk to you, because the last time we saw each other, it was just me killing you, I guess, and we didn't really get to have a good talk about Tide.
Yeah, that's true.
This time, I just kind of want to hear you out on it. And I was low-key thinking about it, right? And we probably shouldn't have killed you there. We probably just should have, actually talked about it. All I wanted to say is that I shouldn't have killed you, and I want to make a deal.
What's your deal?
To try to bring, some closure on the whole Tide thing. If I give you an elytra, and I give you poison, will you tell me all the Tide secrets?
Sure. Do you want the story?
Yeah, I want
The full story?
Yeah.
Start to end?
Start
How
to
it started?
end.
Who you started with?
Yep.
Alright, well, it started with me and Hammonds and No Name. We were in the call together. I said I want to flood spawn, and we started over there. That statue. I was gonna first go straight in and flood the whole spawn. I was like, I'm not even joking, I was minutes away from flooding like a 300 by 300 radius. But they stopped me and said, if we're gonna do this, we should do it build by build. So we started with, I would say the biggest build here. And we wanted to prove a point and make ourselves known. We knew that in the morning people would be attracted to the flooded spawn, and that did happen. People were posting about it on Twitter. We started posting the Twitter clips to give hints, make people stay involved with it so we could go to our goal of just keeping the server back to peace. It may seem like, oh, flooding spawn is not peaceful. If you really look at it, there's no harm in flooding spawn. Then No Name started getting some people from his team onto Tide, and it became kind of big, around 8 members.
Who's the 8 members?
You wanna know?
Yeah.
I guess me, No Name, Zenny, Hammonds, Sorta, KG, I guess, Bexy, and Axo, kinda, and then there's one more that I don't know if you would like to hear. You may
Who is
not
it?
believe me, but it's Zenzer.
We serious?
Yeah. Everyone really the framing we did was really obvious, but it was supposed to be obvious. We knew that if there was one that wouldn't get caught, it would be him, because of how unpredictable it would be, and how kind of obvious it would be if we did all that. And low-key, we kind of deceived the whole server. The whole server is gullible. There's points where people didn't even believe it was me.
And as much as I wanted to deny it, I knew in my heart that he was right. The cover-up story was just too perfect. And what better way to hide yourself than to act like you're being framed by the very organization that you're a part of? But this would be especially hard due to one thing. Hello, Zenzer9.
Hello, J Plays Young.
Was that entrance aura?
Yes, bro, you should have kept talking.
So I think you know why I'm here, right? So we can low-key like team. Oh, let's fly over here. This was the day that me and Zenzer became teammates, with a common goal to try to uncover Tide. But little did I know, Tide was standing right next to me. So this IOU that we're making, right, signifies our trust. That we're not gonna betray each other, right? We're not gonna like give up on our goal of finding Tide. So you can just hand over that contract. We're gonna sign it and we're gonna find who Tide is, okay? Yes. Yo, I can already feel this is gonna be a good team, bro. That's the reason why I didn't want to betray Zenzer. But it wasn't even my fault. He had broken the IOU, which meant that I only had one choice. So I've been meaning to talk to you about this ever since I had a meeting with ID, right? We and ID had a little bit of a deal, and I figured out all the members of Tide.
Okay.
You remember when we made this, right?
Yeah.
All I want to say is you know why this happened. And I didn't really want it to come to this, but sadly I think it has. Yo, no! Please,
I
not
used the
the
wrong
trap
word.
tech, bro! I can't!
I used the wrong. Nice cop, bro.
Oh, shoot.
Thank you.
Yo, is it Raps? Is it Raps? No, don't kill me. No, please. I need this. There goes first player death. Now, after I died, I had time to reflect. I had done it again. Instead of resolving things, I had resorted to just taking out my anger on the people closest to me. And what should have ended with a simple talk turned into so much more. So I decided to put this Tide thing to rest once and for all. One more talk to change this server forever. So, over the past 2 weeks on the server, right, we've all been investigating this group called Tide. And over the course of this mystery, I have made it my one goal to figure out all the members. Now, during this journey, I found out not only all the members, but what their main goal was. And we wanted to share that with you today. So, ID?
The members of Tide, kinda identified. Hammonds, sorta. Vexy, kinda. And Zenzer9. And yeah, these are the members. Our goal, like, in the beginning, I mean, always throughout Tide was to, like, bring the server together. Like, the Abyss arc, when everyone's working together, we made the mysteries and all that to, like, bring people together and make people, like, come together again as a server. And yeah.
Okay. Now, after hearing what their true intentions were, hopefully I actually agree with these. And I was thinking, maybe as a server, we could, come together for at least like a day or something.
Maybe we could build something.
We could build something, yeah. Let's go build something. Yep. Let's go build something together. Keyword, together. Follow me!
It's gonna be a trap, guys. It's gonna be a trap.
And whether our server stays peaceful or turns back to war, I know one thing. That I had accomplished the Tide's goal. For the better of the server.